Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I'm Prajwal Desai and these are the headlines. The main water pipeline passing through Fatorpa to Betul is leaking right in the middle of the road and nobody seems to be bothered. Scrap from Verna Industries is a headache for Keserwa locals, forcing them to file complaint with the authorities. Goa begins the celebration of Carnival, a 3-day festival of fun and frolic ruled over by King Momo. Now the news in detail. The State Election Commission today issued an addendum extending the date for general public to submit their suggestions, modifications, corrections on the delimitation of 186 village panchayat wards till March 4th.
The earlier last date was March 2. Draft delimitation proposals will be available for scrutiny on all days, including weekends, at ERO office and also at respective village panchayat Talhati office during office hours, the addendum states. GOA365 Bureau.
The PWD water pipeline passing through Fatorpa to Betul is leaking, and that too right in the middle of the road. As of now, the hole is small, but it will not take too long for it to widen. Watch.
आज आमच्या फाटल्यान तुम्ही पळयतात जी उदकाची पायपलायन जी फातर्पा साकून बेतुलान गेल्या ती पायपलायन आज डॅमेज जाले कडेन आसा आनीक जालती जाल्यार ती रस्त्या मदींच आसा आनीक ही मदीं असले कारणान हांगच्यान जी येरादारी जाता हांगच्यान जी बॉक्सायड चलता ह्या चिऱ्यांची ट्रक चलतात ह्या बसी चलतात ह्या हेणे ती पायपलायन फुटले कडेन आसा आज ही पायपलायन बारीक आसा बुराक जाले कडेन आसा येन्नाच जर ही पायपलायन जर रिपेर केली जाल्यार लोकांक बऱ्या पडटले कित्याक ना जाल्यार हेज्या चड जर बुराक जालो जाल्यार उदक सामकी चड व्हांवन वयतले आनीक ती रिपेर करपा सुद्दां त्रास जातले आमकां एक वटेन उदकाची खूब कमी आसा उदक मेळपाक कमी आसा आनीक आज तुमी पळयतात डेली पळयतात की आमी पायपलायन आसा ती रिपेर करपाक 2-2 दीस उदक बंद करतात रिपेर करपाक जाय म्हणून आनी हांगा उदकाची वाट लायले कडेन आसा ह्या रस्त्या वयल्यान PWDची जे ऑथॉरिटी आसा ते खूब जाण वयतात तांकां कांयच पडोन गेलें ना तांकां हांगा दिश्ट सुद्दां पडना ह्या रस्त्या वयल्यान वचोन सुद्दां हांगा तांकां दिश्ट पडना ही आज बारीक आसा जर हेजे नंतर जर चड बुराक जर जालो जाल्यार हांगा व्हडलो घोग जातलो आनीक हें कंट्रोलान हाडपाक खूब त्रास जाता आनी तशेंच हे जे लोक आसा हांगा जे कोण रावतात तांकां सुद्दां उदकाचे कमी जातले कित्याक ही पायपलायन आसा ही बेतूल गेल्या आनी बेतूल वचप म्हणलें जाल्यार पायपांतल्यान उदक चड प्रेशर जाय पडटा आनी ह्या प्रेशरा खातीर हांगा ही फुटले कडेन आसा आमी मागतात लोक मागतात की बेगीच्या बेगीन ही जी उदकाची पायपलायन आसा ही बेगीच्या बेगीन रिपेर करची पडना ना जाल्यार उदकाक लोकांक खूब जातलो कित्याक हो जो गांव आसा हो बारीक गांव आसा आनी हांगा उदक मेळपाक सुद्दां कुस्तार जाता कित्याक पयरूच जवळ 35 ते 40 कोटी खर्चून ही न्यू मोठी पायपलायन जी आसा ही बेतलां वेले कडेन आसा आनी ही जो डेप्युटी सीएम आसा हांगचो MLA आसा बाबू कवळेकर हांणी वेले कडेन आसा हेजो गैरफायदो जावचे न्हय कित्याक उदक लोकांक इम्पॉर्टंट आसा आनी हे उदक जाय म्हणूनच हांगा तेणी वेले कडेन आसा तोय ह्या रस्त्यान येता वयता म्हणटरीक तेणें हांगा लक्ष घालचें आनी बेगीच्या बेगीन बारीक आसतनाच हो रिपेर करून घेवचें ह्या PWD सांगून ना जाल्यार हांगा चड पायपांतल्यान उदक भायर सरपाची शक्यता आसा GOA365 खातीर फातर्पा साकून रमेश नायक रावत.
Locals from Keshi in Keserwa have to live with scrap from the industries based in Verna. Finally, after all the measures were exhausted, villagers were forced to file a complaint with Goa State Pollution Control Board and other government authorities.
This village is located on one side of the Verna industrial area. It has a population of about 2,000 people. The scrap from the industry is dumped near the open space in the residential area. Many times it is even burnt at midnight. Its pungent odor spreads everywhere, which is harmful for the children and old age people. From last 3 years this is happening. In the end, the frustrated locals filed complaint with the Kelchi Panchayat, Kortalim Welfare Center, Verna Police, Verna Industries Association and Kelchi Comunidad and demanded for action as soon as possible. Citizen reporter Manda K from Margao for Goa 365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Employees of Goa State Cooperative Bank held a dharna today in Panjim. They want their charter of demands, including wage revision, be met with retrospective effect from 1st January 2014. The bank has 54 branches across Goa and around 450 to 500 staff members warned that they will go on a 2-day strike if their demands are not met at the earliest.
आवाज दो गोवा स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक एम्प्लॉइज यूनियन जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद गोवा स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक एम्प्लॉइज यूनियन जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद गोवा स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक एम्प्लॉइज यूनियन जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद गोवा स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक ऑफिसर्स एसोसिएशन जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद गोवा स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक ऑफिसर्स एसोसिएशन जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद गोवा स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक ऑफिसर्स एसोसिएशन जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद Unity of bank employees and officers. Zindabad, Zindabad. A long pending charter of demands. Settle, settle, settle. A long pending charter of demands. Settle, settle, settle. A long pending charter of demands. Settle, settle, settle.
The dharna, held jointly by members of Goa State Cooperative Bank Employees Union and Goa State Cooperative Bank Officers Association, alleged that there has been no salary revision for over 8 years. The management in a press briefing yesterday has said that they are ready for a wage revision of 5% from April 2021. The association alleged that the bank has been in profit since 2018.
Pretext or another in settling the demands. So in 2021, the bank is saying that we are going to give you only 5% wage revision, and that also from 2021. This is not acceptable to us. We want a wage revision from the date it expired in 2014. And normally wage revision in the banking takes place more than 15%. So we want the bank to negotiate with both the unions, employees union, officers union, and arrive at an amicable settlement at the earliest. Refuses to settle, then we will have no alternative but to give a call for 2-day strike. That we have not decided as yet, but we'll take a decision in our executive committee meeting of employees union and the officers association and take a call on going on 2-day strike. The last 8 years they have been dilly-dallying and not settling. So intention is not clear and the management approach is not proper. The proper management approach would be to keep the employees and officers happy so that they can make more profit. Now all this profit that the bank is making is because of the cooperation of the employees and officers. If they are going to keep the employees and officers unhappy, how they are going to grow? I don't understand. So I hope that a wiser council prevails on the management and they immediately come and settle the demands.
आमकां जाय मातसो डिमांड सेटल केल्लो आनी मॅनेजमेंटान मिटींग घेवन आमचे कडेन उलोवन हे करून सेटल करचें.
फुडें जावची न्ही आतां जे आमी सगळे एकटेन येयले आसा तेंच्यांनी आमचो डिमांड करचो पास इतले मॅनेजमेंटा कडेन मागता आमी. आनी आमकां होप आसा की मॅनेजमेंट आमची मेजॉरिटी पळोवन तो डिमांड चार्ट जो आमचो घातलेलो तो पूर्ण करता म्हणून हेजे फुडें आनी स्टेप्स घेवपाक दिवचे ना म्हणून.
William Rodrigues for Goa 365 from Panjim.
The CZ MP port issue is still an unsolved issue in the state. Aam Aadmi Party has now come out to state that it will always oppose projects which are hazardous to the state. Here's more.
Few days are left for counting. The Aam Aadmi Party is unhappy with the BJP government over the CZMP issue. When the Aam Aadmi Party comes to power, they will free Mormugao port from the coal issue and promote pharma companies. Listen to what our Benauli candidate Venzi Viegas has to say.
आम आदमी पार्टीचे आज आमदार अजूनच निवडून येल्ले ना, पण आमी जेन्ना 10 तारखेर सगळे निवडून येतले तेन्ना असेंब्लींत आमी प्रायवेट मेंबर बिल घालतले. आमी प्रायवेट मेंबर बिल घालतले की एमपीटींत जितलो कोळसो आज स्टोरेजांत आसा, all that coal has to be removed. MPT should be clear. Marmagoa should be clear of coal. Goa should not hold any coal at MPT. आता हे म्हणले म्हणटकच गोवा should be replaced with business. म्हणजे बोट्यो ज्यो येवच्यो आसात कोल घेवन येतल्यो त्यो आमी बंद करपाक जाय आनी त्यो बंद करून गोवा should be promoted as a pharmaceutical hub. So we have to replace coal business to pharma business. Existing infrastructure जे create केल्ले आसा for coal to be replaced with pharma, which means we are going to protest against coal, remove coal out of Marmagua and bring in more containers, more pharma industry, and Marmagua to be made and Goa to be made as a pharma hub. This is our vision.
जे NCZMN डिसिजन पोर्ट लिमिटाचेर जे दिलां ते आमकां आम आदमी पार्टी म्हणून मात्तूय मान्य ना. आमी गोंयकारां खातीर सांबाळून दवरपा खातीर जे घातक अशे प्रकल्प गोंयान BJP सरकारान हाडलेले ताचो सदांच विरोध केला. आनी CZMP प्लॅनाच्या बाबतीन जितले मिटिंग्यो जाल्यो, पब्लीक हियरींग जाली, थंय वचून आमी आमचे जे मुद्दे आसा, जे गोंय सांबाळपा खातीर मुद्दे आसा ते थंय सादर केल्या. आम आदमी पक्ष सदांच गोंया फाटल्यान आनी गोंयकारां फाटल्यान आसतलो. आमकां खबर आसा की 2-3 दीस जाले वो NCZMAचो बोवाळ चालू आसा, पूण आमी मुद्दम रावल्ले की BJP आनी प्रमोद सावंत बाब हाचेर कितें रिएक्शन दिता काय म्हणून पळोवपाक. आजून पर्यंत तर तांचे ह्या गजालींचेर कांयच रिएक्शन येवना आनी हेच प्रूव करता की हे डिसिजनान शामील आसा आनी हेंकां गोंयाचे आनी गोंयकारांचे मात्तूय पडिल्ले ना.
ह्या स्टेटसा नंतर MPT गेट्स एक एक्सटेन्सिव्ह पावर मेळटा. जितली आमची भांगराळे जे कोस्टल लायन आसा, जी बिचीस आसा, त्या बिचीसाचेर पावर मेळ्ळो, ताचेर ऑथॉरिटी मेळ्ळी MPT. आनी हाच्या मुळे जो गोंयकार भाव जाचें दैनंदीन जे जीवन आसा ह्या दर्यादेगेर जे वसलेले आसा, त्या दर्यादेगे वयल्यान ताजें जे डेलीचे कामकाज चलता ते तातूंत व्यत्यय येतलो, तातूंत इंटरफियरन्स जातलें, तातूंत तें करपाक ताका मेळचें ना.
Shyam Chari for GOA365 from Panjim.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. India on Saturday reported 11,499 new coronavirus infections, 12.6% lower than yesterday, and 255 fatalities were reported.
With positivity rate now at 1.01%, cases in the country have seen a massive dip, with cases staying below the 1 lakh mark for the 20th consecutive day. Deaths meanwhile have been on a decline, albeit in a very slow pace. The vaccination drive, however, has crossed the 178 crore mark. 11,499 fresh cases reported in the last 24 hours. 255 deaths reported in a span of 24 hours. Daily national positivity rate now at 1.01%. 178 crore vaccine doses administered so far. Goa meanwhile has been reporting below 50 cases for over a week now, as the state is in the festive mood of carnival. However, the state is still reporting at least one death due to the virus. The vaccination drive meanwhile has been hugely successful in the state. Bureau Report, GOA365.
As per the previous forecast, temperatures remain stable with both maximum and minimum temperatures hovering around the normal at 32.5 degrees Celsius and 21 degrees Celsius respectively. Today's maximum and minimum temperatures are expected to hover around 33 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively.
The weather is expected to continue to remain dry over the state for the next 5 days, with haze and light fog over isolated areas during the early morning hours. Minimum temperature will remain stable for another 4 days and rise by 2 degrees Celsius thereafter. Skies are expected to remain mainly clear over the day. No weather or fishermen warnings have been issued so far. Minimum temperature to rise by 2 degrees Celsius after 4 days. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 33 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius. Weather to remain dry for the next 5 days. Skies will remain clear today. Haze and light fog expected early tomorrow morning. No weather or fishermen warnings issued so far. Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
Goa, India's tourism centre, is celebrating Carnival, a parade of floats, dance and performances. While Carnival was held under the shadow of COVID-19 pandemic for the past 2 years, the state celebrated it with pomp and gaiety this time around.
Carnival, which is celebrated every year in the state, was celebrated today. With King Momo leading the parade and kicking off the parade, many tourists from around the country and the world along with locals were present for the parade. Here is a glimpse of the Carnival parade.
Hopefully this year Carnival signifies hope for a better future, and with everything coming back to some form of a normalcy. So this is the hope for this year's Carnival. Include a lot of cultural. Carnival is a big part of our culture as well as the other festivals like Shigmo. So despite the COVID, it is very important to teach our children what is our culture. So I make sure we bring them out for all the cultural events Goa has.
We are first time in the Goa, and we expect a little more dirty. That's because in Russia, told in the Goa it's more dirty. But that what will we see? It is I don't know how to say. Was very good, very good. It like us and was not so dirty like we expect. That's because we are not disappointed. You have a good really place here.
तो इस बार अच्छा बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है हमें, बहुत ही शानदार, ब्यूटीफुल। और
पहले की बजाय टूरिस्ट कम है अब की बार, क्योंकि कोरोना की वजह से कम वो है, लेकिन फिर भी पब्लिक अच्छी है, अच्छा लगा, मैनेजमेंट बहुत अच्छा है यहाँ का।
Subhashish Goekar, Ishad Sheikh, Samrita Khan Gaonkar and Shrishti Athanekar for GOA365 from Panaji.
And with that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log into our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook GOA365 TV, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel GOA365 TV, or download our app, which is available on both Android and iOS, to watch all the latest news and updates on your mobile. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.